This is exactly right.
The Hulu original series Furious is now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+.
Starring Emmy Rossum as Alice Black, Furious follows a rookie FBI agent on the hunt for Catherine, played by Lola Pettigrew, a mysterious and calculating female serial killer.
While Alice upholds justice, Catherine kills for it, terrorizing the rich and powerful men of New York in her pursuit of vengeance.
With secrets that change everything, Alice discovers there's a thin line between hunter and prey.
Watch the Hulu original series Furious.
Now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers. Terms apply.
Goodbye. By now, you've probably heard of Reef. They've been making iconic sandals forever.
But what you might not know is that they also make ridiculously comfortable everyday shoes.
The Neptune is a lightweight, everyday slip-on shoe with a crush-back heel, so you can wear it traditionally or step on the heel and wear it like a slide.
Lightweight, breathable, and easy to wear, the Neptune is the everyday shoe your feet have been waiting for.
I feel like so often you have to sacrifice cuteness for comfort, which is so annoying because I want both all the time. Everything has to be cute, but also I'm old and I want comfortable shoes. So I feel like the Neptunes are the perfect answer to that.
Yeah, I love how cushy they are. They're like, they go with everything. They're really cute, but your feet are like on little clouds.
Check out the Neptune on reef.com and redeem 15% off your first purchase.
Goodbye. Summer is for adventures, road trips, and adding a whole lot of miles to your car.
That's why it's worth stopping at Valvoline Instant Oil Change first.
Their trained techs help you get road trip ready with an oil change and an 18-point maintenance check included with every oil change, checking your tire pressure, wipers, lights, and more.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change techs complete over 270 hours of training, so your car's in capable hands.
Best part? You can stay in your car and you're in and out in about 15 minutes.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Change wisely.
Goodbye.
Hello.
And welcome
To Rewind with Karen and Georgia.
It is Wednesday, or as I like to call it, Rewinds Day.
I love that. And this is a show where we recap our old episodes with all new commentary, updates, and insights.
Today we're recapping episode 42. It's a tough one.
Yeah.
We named it Abject Failure.
You'll understand why once you start listening. It's very accurate for the time.
This episode came out on November 10th. So like 5 days after the worst thing of all time in 2016, the vibes are bad. We are just trying to hold on, trying to help other people hold on.
We do our best. Let's take a moment and emotionally prepare to listen to the intro of episode 42.
Are you going to belch?
This belch is brought to you by Chipotle. Chipotle. When life is empty and you need beans.
When your heart is empty and you need to fill your gut.
Go to Chipotle.
This isn't an ad.
And fart it out. I know. They're like, these ads are getting so casual.
Oh, no. Wow. I just feel a little broken today.
Uh-huh. Why?
Oh, didn't I tell you?
No. I've been away. I was in New Zealand.
The world's crashing down around our heads.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Oh, yeah. It's true.
Well,
this is the day after, you guys.
Which is one of the great nuclear war scare films from the 80s.
Oh,
if you
really?
haven't seen it and you want a different kind of scare entertainment,
Well,
The Day After is one of the most upsetting things. I was left alone to watch when I was 11 years old.
I feel like that is the exact opposite of what I need to be watching right now, considering the circumstances.
Do not watch it.
Which is that not only did Hillary lose, Trump won the presidency. And I'm scared for our country.
Jill Stein didn't come in as that third-party candidate to tear it away. Not only.
I would have been fine. It would have been fine.
Yeah, you know what's funny is there
Nothing.
is nothing at all. So let's get this done. We just start fighting.
What's funny?
That it seems like, first of all, it's 100 degrees in Los Angeles today. So there's a hellscape feel to all of life right now that's very surreal. And it's really quiet. It doesn't, I mean, like, because this is California, it's very quiet. People are like, I feel like people are looking inside themselves right now.
People are devastated.
Yeah.
And I just want to like hold everyone's hand that I see. Not that I left the house much today, but when I did, it was like, I wanted to apologize to everyone who is going to be fucked, you know?
Yeah.
Including us.
I mean, who knows, in all different ways. But here's what I was trying to do. This is what I did, which I never do. I was just letting everybody merge in front of me today. Anybody that came anywhere near me with a blinker on, I was like, go ahead.
Yeah.
I had my arm out the window. Go ahead, everybody. Go.
Maybe we'll all be friends now. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I was so cocky yesterday. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The conversation I had with the dude I ordered lunch from was so like, he was like, I'm scared. I'm like, we're going to be fine.
Yeah.
We got this. Jokey joke.
Yeah.
And I want to go back there and be like, I'm sorry, I took your fucking worry not seriously.
But it wasn't that you weren't taking it seriously. That's what everybody was doing.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's what everyone down to political polar pundits were doing.
Yeah. The faces on Anne Maddox when she kind of realized what was going on was when I was like, goodbye. Going to the wine bar.
Yeah.
Like, what bothers me, like, okay, so, and sorry, this is becoming a political pod. Like, this is just so new and we need I'm just like, I don't know how we're going to do this, but like, it's when Bush won, I was like, oh, well, everyone's going to see what a mistake that was because it's going to affect them. But the people that this is going to affect aren't the people who voted for him. It's the people who are minorities. It's not going to affect anyone who voted for him.
And also what's weird is there were some minorities that voted for him.
That's
I mean,
true.
there is it was a con. It's a long con. And, who knows? Who knows? Hillary said, we have to give him a chance and see what happens. Who knows? But if you're stoked today, we envy that position that you think that you have solved a problem by putting Donald Trump into the presidency. It must feel great.
Yeah.
I personally was so thrilled at the idea of a woman becoming president.
Too.
It was so exciting.
Enjoy your naivety. And what's been great though is that like for all the posts I've put up and on the My Favorite Murder boards and stuff, not a single person has responded and been like, fuck you. Like I think everyone who follows us for My Favorite Murder reasons.
Nope.
No.
You
saw this shit?
Yes.
Oh.
Come to Twitter.
Fast. Really?
Come to the bus stop that is Twitter and see what people are really saying. I mean, it's a nice idea, but no.
Okay.
Which is why I don't think we should talk about politics because that's basically just telling people don't be interested in this.
Okay. Let's start then.
Unless you don't want to start.
I mean, no, let's start the podcast. Anything? Any housekeeping?
Do you have no housekeeping?
I thought I probably did yesterday.
I guess that I can talk about the thing I loved, which I saw on the Facebook page, which was there was a Murderino meetup in Colorado that was so awesome. Like I kept looking at the picture this morning. It really gave me a lot of good feeling this morning. I went straight to that Facebook page like the second I woke up and just looked at all these people communicating with each other. And the thing that they wrote about this meetup of all these people talking about this thing that they're interested in, but then also talking about getting a self-defense class started. They're just, and they like all look like they're just kind of hanging with friends. They look like people who all went to high school together.
Yeah.
Like they already looked like a group of people.
Yeah.
And I find that incredibly touching that people, to me, at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. It's like people are actually connecting with the other human beings.
Totally. I'm so
making
happy
friends
for them.
Yeah.
Did I tell you, speaking of making friends, I have to tell you about my acupuncturist and how I've been seeing her for like a couple of months now for the sciatica issue. And she's been really fucking helping me. And she's this wonderful, like soft spoken, sweet person. She reminds me of like a kindergarten teacher.
Mm-hmm.
And
where is it?
It's in Silver Lake.
Oh, at the Dow. It's not at the Dow of.
No.
Okay.
Shout out to Holly. I came in to get my acupuncture last week. And she was like, so one of my clients knows I'm into true crime and said to me, you need to listen to this podcast. And she's like, I listened to 3 episodes of it before. I was like, I wonder who these girls are. And then she's like, and then I looked at it, it was you. Like she didn't even know it was me while she was listening. But she's like, I like it a lot. And then, of course, told me her hometown murder.
Where's she from?
Fucking awesome. San Diego. And about like a girl who got killed from high school, and her mom got killed, and it turned out that they were into dealing drugs and shit.
Oh,
and the
no.
cops initially thought that it was like the serial killer that was going around at the time. And they're like, it doesn't fit the MO, but maybe it is. And then they found out that they were dealing drugs. And
Wow.
I know.
Wait, that just reminded me. I had a similar experience at the wrap party for my job.
Oh.
I'm not going to be able to remember her name now. It might be Cassie. It might be something with an O. But anyway, it was
Casio. It's Casio.
Okay, I met a Casio keyboard from the 80s. And I put it on Bossa Nova and danced by myself at a rap
Just
party.
yelling murderino. And it was basically,
I got to get the murderino. Karen, stop it. You're sober.
Karen, this is why this is a rap party. It's because we all wanted to. It's actually still going on. We were just trying to convince you that it's over.
We're trying to wrap you personally out of this job.
We're trying to be nice, so we're making it hard.
I wouldn't be surprised. But anyway, she works. I can't remember where she works somehow on the show. Sorry.
Her name is something and she works.
Her name is something. She means the world to me. She works somewhere and she's blonde. She was so sweet. She works for the show somehow, but like for the network or for publicity or something where it's not in our office or whatever.
So it's okay that you didn't work with her for 4 months and then not know her name.
Never seen her, never met her.
Fine.
Also, there's a chance she doesn't work on the show and it was her roommate that works on the show now that I'm thinking about it. But end of the day, the fun part is she listened to the podcast and wanted to know what show I was working on when I would talk about it. And then she goes, and then I saw you here. Now I know what show you've been working on. It was very fun and exciting.
I just remembered now that I'm this fog of depression is lifting over me a little bit because I'm laughing for the first time since yesterday.
It's key. It's crucial.
It really is. So one, the Americana in Glendale. I go into Madewell, who makes great jeans, great expensive jeans. This is like my first time in my life not buying $10 jeans. And I get a pair. I go to put one on. I go to grab a pair and then of course the ones that are on top fall to the ground as they do.
Sure.
Right as this like sweet girl comes up to me to like, can I help? And I was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, I'm sorry I'm making a mess. And she's like,
I'm scared because these jeans are expensive.
Right. And I just toppled a bunch of them. She's like, are you Georgia? And I was like, yes. And she's like, we listened to we heard that the J. Crew shout out that you had done, and like we do that too.
No.
Yes, they were so sweet.
We've spread to the Americana.
So the Americana Madewell ladies, what's up? Shout out.
Hi, girls and guys.
And then yesterday, I think I just met girls, so it's
okay.
Yesterday, I went to this French restaurant in Echo Park to try to watch the end of the world. And it was too crowded for me. But as I walk in, this table like hi at me, and I just hi back because I don't ever recognize anyone, and they're like murdering. I was like, oh, good, I don't know. And they were just random fucking fans.
Jesus, that's 3.
Yeah, and then as I left immediately because it was too crowded, I made the mime of I'm gonna go slit my wrist somewhere else at them. Bye. And then I did.
A real fun face.
I'm gonna go commit suicide. I'm gonna go ahead and go down the street where it's quiet.
Well, I like that. I feel like this part of the podcast might, to an outsider, seem self-indulgent. But as we have had to answer in even that is what I'm trying to say is that this is very new to us.
Yeah.
And so when these things happen, it's still hilarious and fun for us.
It's exciting for
and
us.
exciting. And it's its own, it's like greetings corner or whatever.
It's like meeting friends you didn't know you had. And it's so exciting just to be like, to meet these like cool people who no one's been crazy to me yet. They're all
there are very few crazy ones.
And then when it stretches out to like my fucking acupuncturist, who by all accounts is like a nice, normal human being. And she's like, I like it. What are the chances?
She's supposed to be like mind body. And then she's like mind body murder.
Totally is.
Yeah. I mean, what we're saying is there's fucking nice people everywhere. And it's nice to know. And it's nice to remind each other of. And keep saying hi. And we'll try to do the same. And maybe remember your name or where you worked.
No.
Oh, she was the nicest person.
She seems nice.
The one I can't remember. Callie. She looked like she was from the Midwest. She was so happy.
Cassio. I feel like let's talk about something else awful. Let's talk about another, let's get our minds off an awful life.
Here's a transitional awful topic.
Okay.
The woman who was found chained like a dog inside the metal container in North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
They have found 4 bodies on the property.
4 bodies buried. And
so far,
that fucking Amazon shit.
Oh, yes. That's so many people sent me that. Did you look at it?
Yes.
I didn't look at it.
So this guy who's by all accounts, a serial killer.
Yeah.
Who already had a record for child molestation.
Rape at gunpoint.
Oh. Somehow that's just, again, let's just make everything awful.
Yeah.
He has been commenting on the tools he's used to kill people and chain them up on Amazon, reviewing them and saying shit like, if I haven't killed anyone with this yet, but when I do, this will be a great tool. Straight up admitting this padlock is great for chaining people.
Dude.
I think it's still up there too. I think the cops are looking into it. So they haven't taken them down yet, maybe?
I feel like that's second only to my favorite internet comments, which are on those sugar-free gummy bears.
Oh my God.
Which is, now let's just turn this around. Here's we're mining for positivity.
Let's do some fun
today.
Should I find a couple?
Yes, if you want to.
Okay.
So, and I'm sure everybody knows this. It's kind of legendary, but if you don't,
I don't think a lot of people know this.
So this gummy bear company made their own version of sugar-free gummy bears, and they were for sale on Amazon. And the reviews for these sugar-free gummy bears that contain some chemical.
It's called sugar alcohol.
Okay, so sugar alcohol apparently makes you shit your pants.
It does.
So there are reviews where people were like, "Oh my God, I was shitting all day." Like people just talking about these gummy bears just wreaking havoc on their intestinal system, and they just get more ridiculous and poetic as they go.
People are really there's a few different places of products that people will pick up on and cover. There's a single Bic pen.
Yes.
And it's just people are talking about time travel and what the Bic pen has done for them. This makes me happy.
Yes.
It's kind of gross.
Do it. I mean,
here's one. Be sure to also buy a tub of OxyClean with this to get the blood and diarrhea stains out of your underwear, clothes, furniture, pets, loved ones, ceiling fans. Let's see. Oh my God. Everything previously written is true. It's all true. Don't eat more than 15 in a sitting unless you were trying to power wash your intestines. The cramping started about an hour later, and soon enough I was as bloated as a balloon in Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade. When the rumbling started, I sprinted down the hallway and made it to the bathroom just in time for the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse to stampede from my backside, laying waste to my home septic system and my will to live. After 3 hours of a pelvis shaking gummy bear assault, I was spongy and weak, surprised that I had any bones left. I cursed Haribo.
Haribo, that's the company that makes it.
With the little strength I could muster. But here's the cool thing about them is that people, and it's in the reviews, people with really bad illnesses who get constipated. I think cancer. I think a lot chemo makes you unable to shit. You are now recommending them take 2 post. No. Yes. It's relieving constipation.
My friend Stephanie and I sat in her car one day and I just read them and we were both crying. We were just crying laughing.
There's a banana slicer. That's a good one too. If you ever get sad and bored tonight.
Banana slicer reviews?
There's banana slicer reviews that are just hilarious.
Nice.
What was I going to say? Yeah. Don't eat sugar alcohol. Be careful. It's in a lot of stuff. And I've eaten it before and it makes you so bloated. You're in so much pain.
Wow. I've never even heard of that.
Yeah. It'll say it's in a lot of stuff. And you think, oh, it's just sugar because it says sugar alcohol. It's fucking terrible.
Wow.
Yep.
It's like a sugar substitute?
Yeah. It's like I think it's an extraction of sugar that they take, and they're like, it's sugar free.
Oh, right.
Yeah. No, don't eat that. Just eat sugar.
Guys, just use sugar ultimately at the end of the day, except for those of you who have quit sugar.
Karen.
Named Karen.
I'm proud. I'm so impressed with you.
Thank you.
As a sugar addict.
Once it's out of your system, you don't crave it anymore. That's the shocking part.
But what if I still crave cake? Like, I don't want sugar, but I want cake. You know what I mean? It's like a different...
You're making up what's going to happen to you? Is that what you're saying?
Well, like, I know you don't crave sugar. Like, you're not like, I want something sweet, but I want cake. But it's a different... No, but it's like, I want a piece of cake. Yeah.
Well, that's just an idea.
That's true. That they need to go psychological for, not just...
Yeah. I mean, I think all of it's kind of psychological.
Yeah.
Should we just not talk about murder?
I don't know. I feel like it's like, yeah, that sucks. We touched upon it enough. I mean,
we really have. We've danced around it a lot.
Let's have this one be all about, let's just read funny reviews this whole episode.
I mean, I wouldn't mind it.
We kind of could. Do you want to look for the banana slicer?
Yes.
Let me see if I can find any. Do you want me to read you another?
Yes.
Okay. I have a good one, but it's also like, is it better than what's happening right now? I want to read a good one. Okay. After a few hours, I had an extreme buildup of gas with no relief. All I could was lay down and pray for a fart. That might sound funny, but when you've eaten something that has basically turned you into the blueberry girl from Willy Wonka, you're pleading with your life.
Violet Beauregard is her name.
Oh. There's like, okay, I want to find the Bic pen one. Let's see. Bic.
I just found banana slicer.
Okay, read
And
me
this
one.
is a BuzzFeed article, so you can actually find it.
Okay.
It's the article called Amazon reviews of this plastic banana slicer are just the best. So here's the first one. For decades, I've been trying to come up with an ideal way to slice a banana. Use a knife, they say. Well, my parole officer won't allow me to be around knives. Shoot it with a gun. Background check. Hello. I had to resort to carefully attempt to slice those bananas with my bare hands. 99.9% of the time, I would just get so frustrated that I just end up squishing the fruit in my hands and throwing it against the wall in anger. Then after a fit of banana-induced rage, my parole officer introduced me to this kitchen marvel and my life was changed. What can I say about this 571B banana slicer that hasn't already been said about the wheel, penicillin, or the iPhone? This is one of the greatest inventions of all time. My husband and I would argue constantly over who had to cut the day's banana slices. No one. It's one of those chores no one wants to do. You know, the old, I spend the entire day rearing our children. Maybe you can pitch in and cut these bananas. And of course, you think I have the energy to slave over your damn bananas. I worked a 12-hour shift just to come on to this. I mean, this fucking thing goes on for like seven more paragraphs.
I love it. All right, let me find one.
Banana slicer. It's like a play. It's like people getting their creativity out on Amazon.
Okay, the 10 best. Here's the Thought Catalog has the 10 best reviews for a Bic pens for her. Someone has answered my gentle prayers and finally designed a pen that I can use all month long. I use it when I'm swimming, riding a horse, walking on the beach, and doing yoga. It's comfortable, leak-proof, non-slip, and it makes me feel so feminine and pretty. Since I've been using these pens, men have found me more attractive and approachable. It has given me soft skin and manageable hair, and it has really given me the self-esteem I needed to start a book club and flirt with the bag boy at my local market. My drawings of kittens and ponies have improved, and now that I'm writing my last name hyphenated with Robert Patterson's last name, I really believe he may someday marry me. I'm positively giddy. Those smart men in marketing have come up with a pen that my lady parts can really identify with. Where has this pen been all my life?
That's the Bic pen for her.
For
right?
her.
And it's like pink and purple.
Probably a piece of shit pink pen with, oh my God.
So stupid. I do think we should do murders.
Okay.
I mean, just because there's some Trump lovers who are like, hey, can't I have my favorite show? Hey, why can't I have what I want?
Oh, right.
In 2016 America.
Wait a second. I want something. Give it to me now.
Cut that part out, Stephen.
No, don't.
I want something. Give it to me now. And we're back.
Why didn't we just turn this podcast into a reading reviews podcast? You know how much easier our lives would have been if we had
the work is done for you. You're just printing stuff up. And I mean, that is still a great idea.
Right.
Yeah, come on. Let's podcast 7 days a week. Well, the Haribo people stopped offering reduced sugar products. That whole thing was a bit of a mini scandal. And then I think they were like, oh, we can't use that chemical anymore.
Oh, too bad for them, man. That bottom line is disappointed in that.
right?
You know, and that's really all that matters. This is so weird. It's like, it just feels like deja vu. And like, we are so hopeful that like, we're trying to look at the positive. We're trying not to be too political, which is hilarious because we are now.
I mean, there's no way around it.
Yeah.
We have learned our lesson about scandal and online meltdown cancellation. So no one's trying to be the subject of that ever again.
No, we're trying to be even, but I feel like that went away pretty quick after this. So
yeah,
which I'm happy about.
It's a weird thing.
Yeah.
Fascism. It's super weird.
Fascism
it's just
is weird.
Yeah.
And
so
it's
weird.
like it's been doubled down now. So
yeah. Yeah.
You know, here we are.
Now we're just all kind of like, I look at my phone while I watch TV, while I'm chewing on something. That's usually getting me through.
It helps.
That's all we can do.
Dogs and cats help, I think. Animals.
For sure.
Friends. Speaking of friends, this episode is all hometowns that you guys wrote in. This is the first time that we had the idea just to do hometowns. And because I think we were kind of busy that week and devastated, we let you guys do the homework. So let's get into this series of hometowns.
Some flavors will always make you smile.
And with Kachava's new cinnamon French toast flavor, you can enjoy the taste of your favorite childhood breakfast without the sugar crash.
Kachava is an all-in-one nutrition shake that comes in so many delicious flavors, including the brand new cinnamon French toast.
It's made with real cinnamon bark for the richest, deepest, most authentic flavor.
And just 2 scoops provide complete nutrition your body craves with protein, fiber, greens, and so much more.
Kachava provides clean nutrition to fuel wherever your day takes you. No fillers, no nonsense. Okay, the Exactly Right Media office has all become obsessed with Kachava because they keep sending us these amazing boxes of all the flavors, and everyone kind of fights over it now. So we got this new flavor in, and I mean, there was like a line to try it. It's pretty great.
We're real believers in the whole Kachava line, so treat yourself to a childhood favorite.
Go to Kachava.com and use code MFM for 15% off your first order.
That's Kachava, Kachava.com, code MFM. Go to Kachava.com and use code MFM for 15% off your first order.
Goodbye.
Bye. The future has an annoying habit of always showing up.
That's why now is a great time to start planning ahead.
Enter Acorns.
Acorns is a smart way to give your money a chance to grow. You can sign up in minutes and start automatically investing, even if it's your spare change.
The Acorns Potential Screen shows you the power of compounding and how your money could grow over time. You can quickly adjust how much you're investing every day, week, or month to make sure you're always building towards your goals.
Whether you're just starting out or thinking about settling down, Acorns supports your big and small goals across every stage of life. Sign up now and Acorns will boost your new account with a $5 bonus investment.
Join the over 14 million all-time customers who have already saved and invested over $27 billion with Acorns.
Head to acorns.com/MFM or download the Acorns app to get started.
Paid non-client endorsement compensation provides incentive to positively promote Acorns.
Tier 2 compensation provided, potential subject to various factors such as customers' accounts, age, and investment settings.
Does not include Acorns fees. Results do not predict or represent the performance of any Acorns portfolio. Investment results will vary. Investing involves risk.
Acorns Advisors, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. View important disclosures at acorns.com/MFM. Goodbye.
Summer means a whole new world for your feet.
They're walking more, sweating more, and going barefoot all day long.
For summer feet that need real comfort, there's Bombas.
Bombas has a whole line of sport-specific socks for golf, yoga, the gym, and every kind of runner.
They also make soft, supportive compression socks that are especially great for summer travel.
Bombas sandals and slides are made from super lightweight, cushy, waterproof EVA foam, so they feel incredibly comfortable.
And the best part, for every item you buy, Bombas donates an essential clothing item to someone facing housing insecurity, with over 200 million donations and counting.
I wore my Bombas compression socks on the plane ride to and from Italy. And listen, I'm a girl of a certain age at this point. It needs to be done. And I felt so comfy and so secure with my cute little Bombas socks.
So head over to bombas.com/MFM and use code MFM for 20% off your first purchase.
That's BOMBAS.com/MFM, code MFM at checkout. Goodbye.
I'll go first this week.
Please.
Instead of asking, I'll volunteer.
Please.
I'll throw myself in front of the train.
Please.
All right. So then this week, we're just going to read your hometown murders.
Yeah.
As our main thing.
Yeah.
Oh, this starts off with a very professional note. And it says in the note, in the unlikely event you refer to this story on air or publicly, please do not share my name or email address. Anonymous is good enough. I love your podcast and look forward to each one every week. Thanks for being awesome.
Let's give out that email address.
I love that it's so reasonable.
Yeah.
It's exactly what I needed that first time. I gave that woman's full information. There's a second piece of information there that I'll tell you after the podcast that's really good, but I don't think I should read it since I think it would indicate who this person is.
Is it a famous person?
They have a connection to a famous serial killing team.
And their email address is justin@timberlake.com.
His publicist is a real B. So if we give out his... All right. So here's what Anonymous has to say. My parents moved us to the Santa Clarita Valley near Magic Mountain and the site of the San Francisco Dam disaster in 1988. Santa Clarita was then an underdeveloped and had a lot of wooded hills and was more of a small town. People noticed new people moving in and local shops would call you by your first name. We didn't even have to lock our car doors. That's what my town was like. In 1989, a little girl named Sarah Hodges disappeared in Newhall. She was only 7 years old, and her parents assumed that she had maybe wandered off and gotten hurt or was at a friend's house and hadn't told them.
Aww.
A citywide search was immediately put into place, including house-to-house searches, dogs, mounted police, helicopters, neighborhood volunteers searching the brush and woods. One of the volunteers was her 14-year-old neighbor named Curtis Cooper.
Ugh.
Curtis had been living with his father in Florida until a few months before, and now lived with his mom, Crystal, in a room she rented from Mrs. Kazmar. It was rumored that Curtis and Crystal both slept in the same large waterbed in a single room. Mrs. Kazmar's house was 5 doors away from Sarah's house.
Uh-oh.
Curtis used to play with Sarah and sometimes went horseback riding with her and was one of the first to volunteer for her when she disappeared.
Red flag.
This sounds familiar.
It does.
I think you've done this.
Did I do the one where he...
Because it's waterbed.
Oh, no, because he lived in a house.
Oh, he did?
With them. No, yeah. But
Okay.
it's very familiar, very similar to the murder I did once.
Yeah. It's slightly older boy and little girl.
And waterbed.
And water. Holy
Totally same
shit.
thing.
Okay. The dogs, the mounted police, the neighbors, and the house-to-house search, including Mrs. Kazmar's house, turned up nothing. Sarah's face was everywhere, and she was the talk of the schools. She was the lead news story every night and in all the papers. How could a 7-year-old just disappear in this small, sleepy, shit-kickery town? Shortly after Sarah disappeared, the Coopers had a fan blowing out their window running day and night. Mrs. Kazmar thought it was odd that the fan was blowing out instead of in, and that it was going all the time. She also began to smell something foul from the Coopers' room and finally went to investigate while they were both out. Hell yeah, Mrs. Kazmar.
Mm-hmm. Rock the Kazmar.
Also, see, you still got it. You still got it.
Just always.
Rock the Kazmar. 4 days after she had disappeared, Mrs. Kazmar, some reports say it was Crystal, found the fully clothed, decomposing body of Sarah Hodges. She was wedged between the wall and the headboard of the waterbed.
She was in there with both of them?
Yeah, Curtis and Crystal had slept with Sarah beneath their heads with the fan blowing for 3 days.
What the fuck?
At first, the news reported that maybe Sarah had been playing hide and go seek and had wedged herself in too tightly and snapped her neck.
Mm-hmm.
That was the story the Coopers were selling anyway. However, an examination revealed Sarah had been strangled and sexually assaulted. It was thought that she was murdered in Curtis's room and hidden there only a few hours before the deputies searched the house.
Oh my God.
It turns out that Curtis had been in trouble in Florida and had been arrested for committing several petty thefts and burglaries and basically had to leave. Curtis claimed he had been looking for help for years for his, quote, severe emotional problems, but in Florida, he was, quote, shifted from agency to agency without ever receiving proper treatment. Apparently, whatever Curtis had done, it was bad enough for Florida not to want him.
That's what he wrote. The person wrote that.
And I guess it was, according to the deputy district attorney who prosecuted him, Curtis had planned the murder about a week before it occurred.
Planned it?
Planned it. And also planned but never carried out a similar murder 2 years earlier while in Florida when he would have been around 12 or 13.
Holy shit.
That deputy district attorney had claimed that Curtis had a belief that he had to kill to have sexual relations. Although he was found by the court experts to have some brain damage, it was not enough for an insanity defense. Curtis was convicted of a murder with a special allegation of sexual assault and received 25 years to life, although California Youth Authority could only actually hold him until he's 25, which would have been in the year 2000.
Oh my God.
4 months after Sarah was found, her father went to her gravesite, sat vigil all night, then shot and killed himself over her grave. He was only 36 years old.
Oh, honey. All of them.
Oh, anonymous. That was a really good email.
Who was molesting that kid then? You know, like you don't just become a sexual predator at 12.
I mean, he lived in Florida. Any fucking thing. It could have been like a clown in his closet. The worst things happen there.
Well, this will just go to show you how important it is to fund mental health facilities and get people that mental health and for the government to not defund and all the goodbye.
It's already been defunded. We haven't had that in so long.
That's fair, but
I think under this new Trump presidency, it's going to come back.
Yeah,
big time.
No, for sure.
I feel like that empathetic.
Yep.
You know, hold up your brother, care for others.
Positive works.
It's going to be happening.
Yeah, it's going to be beautiful. It's a brand new day.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is from Jacqueline. And of course, I read this because all cap subject line is Adirondack Nightmare. Full on fucked up. Ladies, hello. Love the podcast, obviously, but I'll get right to the point here. My brother told me the story yesterday about his fiance's cousin. Fasten your seatbelts, motherfuckers. She wrote motherfuckers. Mm-hmm. My soon-to-be sister-in-law's cousin was going through some shit, so her dad suggested she go up to their house in the Adirondacks for a few days to clear her head. God, that sounds nice, doesn't it?
I would love to be there right this
Let's
second.
go.
Because also it wouldn't be 105.
It also wouldn't be 105. And then also that would mean someone had money in your family because having a house in the Adirondacks, that's got to be like fancy.
I mean, don't they have their own chair?
The Adirondacks have their own chair.
It's an area of the country that has its own chair.
And it's a comfy chair.
How
it's like
rich do you have to be?
Like it's a chair that's you're supposed to have a mojito in one hand.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
It's a relaxing in the summertime chair.
Absolutely. She went out for a long weekend, had been hearing some noises in the vents and just around the house, but she knew her dad had been having issues with squirrels in the house recently. I bet it's not squirrels.
It's not squirrels.
So she didn't think anything of it and just wrote it off for a few days. Bad idea.
Bad idea.
That's what Finally, after a few days, she calls her dad and tells him about the noises she's been hearing. And he tells her just to call the police to sort it out, as you do. She's reluctant at first because she doesn't want to bother the police if it's nothing. And then she wrote, fuck politeness. But her dad, I don't want to bother the police.
I don't want to bother the police whose job it is to check things out.
Yeah. So I'm just going to get murdered. I don't know if that's true. But her dad convinces her to call, so she does. Listen to a man when he tells you what to do. Oh, man. She tells the police.
We're just like,
so angry.
We're just attacking anyone that comes into the line of sight.
Sweet dad who's like, honey, I'm worried about you.
Fuck that dad.
Fuck him.
Fuck the Adirondack chair. Fuck it all.
She tells the police the deal and they say, sure, we'll come check it out. Are you alone in the house? To which she replies, yes. And they say, okay, no problem. We'll come check it out. Just give us a few hours. No more than 5 minutes later, a squad of police cars roll up to her house, lights and sirens ablaze, and then tell her to get out of the house now, come outside. Turns out there was a fucking man in her basement the entire time building a fucking cage to fucking keep her in.
No. What? He was building the cage in her house?
I guess she had gone on a date with this man a few weeks prior and he had been stalking her ever since. He followed her upstate and casually fucking began building a goddamn cage to keep her in. In the basement. This is all her. In the basement of her own house. I wish I'd saved this for last because how are we going to beat this?
No, I know. This is the one to beat.
The cops were able to figure it out because when she told them she was alone in the house, they saw or heard, I'm not sure, that someone else was on the phone line in the house. When I'm yelling, it's all caps, but also me freaking the fuck out. They saw that someone else was on the phone line in the house. That's some straight out of a scary story you tell at a slumber party shit, she says.
It's like, that's an urban legend.
For sure.
Like, yeah.
She probably made it up.
Easy.
Sorry. I don't mean Jackie. I mean the sister. No, I'm sure she's fine. The creepiest thing to me is that this dickweed had plenty of time to do whatever he wanted with this girl, but he was keeping her like a pet until the very right moment to to do God knows what. Thank God nothing happened to her and she was able to stay sexy and not get cage murdered. Keep up the good work, ladies. Bye.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Jackie. That was
nutso.
Epic.
Do you want to know what that reminded me of?
Yes.
I just had a recovered memory. Now,
something happened to you?
Yes.
Ooh.
But it doesn't, clearly it's not going to end.
I would hope it's
good.
not that.
It's not.
Similar.
But I came home from so after I lived in Sacramento, I moved back home.
Right.
To live with my parents
college.
for a year because I had failed college and I'd failed life.
Right.
And so I had to go back home and live with my parents to just be a failure.
That's always fun. I did that too.
But I would drive up to Sacramento to hang out with my friends because my whole social circle was like an hour and a half away.
Oh.
Really sucked a lot.
Yeah.
So this one time I came home and I was going to go downtown to meet somebody. I can't remember. It was like a bar or whatever. And I was blow drying my hair. And also we had this cat that was acting crazy, just being super weird and flinching and doing weird shit. And I kept going like, why are you doing that? And so, I heard a loud noise while I was blow drying my hair. So I turned the blow dryer off and I just stand there. And then I'm hearing like very faint noises. So like a tick here, almost like house settling noises.
Yeah, like someone moving slowly through the house.
Yeah, or just the house settling.
Right,
I can't tell.
Yeah.
So I go into my parents' room and they had their closet had its own door on it. And I go to open the door.
No, don't open it.
And it won't open. Like it's like someone's pushing back on the door.
Karen.
And so I run out of the house, get into my car.
Oh my God, I'm gonna cry.
And drive to my old house because this was the house we moved into when I was a teen.
In the city.
Exactly. I drive out to, and this is also, you know what? Maybe I wasn't going out because it was like late at night. It was like 11 o'clock at night.
Okay.
I go out to my old neighbor, Andy Withington's, and I wake him up. Him and his roommate, Craig, were like sleeping in this weird part of their house. And I'm like, there's someone in my house. You have to come with me. I get them to come back to the house with me. They're all like buoyed up and let's check this shit out. We go in, we're looking around everywhere. And then Andy goes to open that door, the closet door, and he opens it and it was like kind of stuck.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, that's probably what it was. And then as we're both standing, he's like, it was stuck. You're so stupid. And I'm like, oh yeah. And then I look up.
No.
And there's one of those attic holes.
Yeah.
And the attic hole thing is turned to the side. And I was just like, look, I just pointed up at him and he's like, holy fuck. And we ran out and called 911.
Oh my God.
And the Petaluma police, because it's a tiny town, were there. Like literally like in 2 minutes, there was a cop walking in my backyard.
Holy shit.
Like sneaking around. It was crazy. And then I had to give this whole thing and there was no one there and it was no one and it was nothing. And I don't know why they looked up in the attic. Like they looked everywhere and it was nothing.
It was something.
It was so crazy and scary. Also because in between the time where I thought someone was pushing back on my parents' closet door, jumping into the car and driving out to the country to get Andy Withington was like one of the scariest things I've ever done.
Because you're like, someone's following me or in my back seat.
Or just what is happening. Like,
but that doesn't make it, okay. That doesn't make any sense that both those things happened together, especially the second part. Like
the only thing is the second part, it could have already been like that. And I just never knew. It was like one of those things you don't notice.
Sure. So what did your parents say?
My dad's like, you need to take it easy. Of course.
Thanks, Dad.
My dad's like, drama.
Oh, yeah. Men fucking belittling women and they're fucking fear. This was the one that Georgia just got. Militant.
Are you ready for everything you could ever want in a murder story?
Yeah.
Because that's what I got right here from Lauren.
Cool.
She said, okay, this may end up a little long, but it's totally worth it. I grew up in a small northwest suburb of Chicago. My whole life, I've been hearing about the Colombo murders. It happened around the corner from the house I grew up in, but I wasn't born until 10 years later. Here goes. In 1976, Patty Colombo and her loser boyfriend, DeLuca, broke into the home she grew up in and murdered her mother, father, and 13-year-old brother. The father, Frank, was shot by DeLuca and then bludgeoned with a bowling trophy by Patty.
Ooh, that's symbolic.
That's not good. Patty's mom, Mary, was found cowering in the bathroom. She was shot between the eyes, which medical examiners said killed her before she even hit the floor. And then her throat was slit.
Oh, honey.
You know, just to be sure. Here's the most fucked up part. And this is bad because it's her 13-year-old brother.
Yeah.
Her brother, Michael, 13, had slept through the initial attack. So Patty and her boyfriend, DeLuca, woke him up by shooting at him. Then Patty stabbed her brother 87 times with sewing scissors.
Oh my God.
When he was found, officers thought he had a case of the measles, but then they realized his measles were little gashes all over his body.
Holy shit.
Patty and DeLuca then set the thermostat to 97, left the house. The bodies weren't found until 3 days later. When Patty was informed of the murders, instead of rushing to their side, she started pointing fingers to potential leads and even tried to tie the mob, Chicago, what up, tie in the mob, sorry. At the funeral, she was openly flirting with with a detective who was playing the role to make Patty crack.
Mm-hmm.
After more digging, they found a bunch of fucked up shit, like a film of Patty having sex with DeLuca's German Shepherd.
No.
Oh, no. Oh, no. And then in
Don't
all
keep
caps,
going.
she wrote, like, how does that even work? Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, Lauren. This is terrible. This is terrible.
Keep going.
So her boyfriend, Patty's
Mhm.
boyfriend, was 36 and she was 16.
Shut up.
Yep.
Ew.
And he was married with 5 kids.
What the fuck? Can you imagine? So I'm 36, married with 5 kids, dating a 16-year-old.
16-year-old.
All of that, including the kids, sounds impossible.
It sounds so boring to me.
Yep.
A 16-year-old,
Oh,
you'd be
God.
like, aside from Pokemon Go, what do you like? Or like,
Yeah.
aside from the shooting video game or virtual reality, I don't know.
Killing your family.
Wearing neon pink sunglasses all the time. Oh, you were naming the other thing they like.
Oh, yeah.
I was
Killing your whole family.
I was just naming that.
Well, I mean, what more is there than neon pink sunglasses?
Now she's a model prisoner who can't read. Patty is. She's still in jail.
What year? Oh, man. Fuck everything.
They got indeterminate life sentences, which really means 200 to 300 years.
Holy shit.
So
good.
a little justice got served there. She also ran a prostitution ring in jail.
What? This woman sounds
I mean,
diabolical.
She's like trying to take the devil's place.
Yeah. She's trying to out evil.
Good God,
Everyone.
Lauren, when you said it had everything you could ever want in a murder story. It had a lot of things I did not want.
Yeah.
Did not want.
That's true.
Have never wanted.
Totally. Okay. This one is from Mary, and it's called My Husband's Murder House. Hey, Georgia and Karen. I've been binging on your podcast over the past 2 months on my drive to and from work. Since I tote my puppy with me so that I can drop him off at doggy daycare, he's been binge listening too. And his cute puppy face makes it easier to get through the more depressing parts of your podcast. Picture, please. You two are hilarious, though, and I feel much better trained to avoid ever getting murdered. Thanks. Okay. So she has 2 murders. Let's just try this one and see if it's good enough to get to the second one.
Yeah.
The first took place in my husband's previous house, and my husband, met the murderer. My husband sold his home near Columbus, South Carolina to Shederick and Kia Miller, that sound made up, in 2012, about a year before we met. The couple appeared to be very happy and moved into the house with their 2 small children. Skip ahead a year or so. In January 2014, Shederick's mother hadn't heard from him in several days and went to his house to check on him. She found the 2 children, aged 3 and 1, so sad, dead in their beds, and the couple dead in their bed just down the hall. According to the police investigation, the mother and 2 children had been shot in the head by the father husband, and then Shederick turned the gun on himself and committed suicide.
Oh.
A little crazy to believe, especially since no one suspected anything was wrong with the family. They held Bible studies in their home, and church members said they didn't show any signs of having problems. Same from the neighbors.
What about holding Bible studies in your home?
What about inviting people into your home? Like fucking psychopaths.
Get out of my home.
I mean, I'm getting my carpet clean and I want to charge tomorrow, and I want to charge everyone who's ever been in my apartment to get my carpet clean.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah, I'll give you like $7.
perfect. Thank you. Steven, you in for a couple bucks?
I'll give you 5.
Thank you. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's see. Kia's sister came forward shortly after, though, and stated that Kia had talked to her about Shuderick's overbearing control of her, but that since he wasn't violent towards her, Kia thought she'd be okay. One positive of the story is that Kia's sister is now sharing her sister's abuse story and her own experiences in an abusive relationship with others in an effort to help women in the same situation. The other story is a little more unnerving for me and a warning to single ladies to be very careful about who you get involved with. Well,
I'm
no,
sorry.
I have to read it.
The other story is more unnerving than the story you just read.
I think, should I?
You might as well.
I mean, this is a fucking, yeah.
This is a fucking shit show.
This is that everything is going wrong.
Episode 42 is an abject failure.
Yep. This episode's going to be called Abject Failure, right? Yes. The victim, Jennifer Wilson, was my professor for a graduate course, and I want to express that she was an intelligent, compassionate, caring, and beautiful woman who I had the greatest respect for. I'm going to guess she's dead now, probably.
I
right?
mean,
anyways, and she just talks about something totally different.
Yeah.
And the loss of her life impacted a lot of people. She was brutally killed by Hank Hayes in 2011. She had met Hank Hayes through a dating site, and they dated on and off for a little while. Hayes, Hawes, is Hayes. Or is that Hayes, right?
Hawes?
Hawes. Was a little obsessed with Jennifer, though, and not in a good way. I mean, when's a good way?
I mean,
she picked up on this and made an effort to end the relationship, but he refused to let her move on. He would constantly text her and wouldn't leave her alone. He showed up to her home in the middle of the night one evening and attacked her. One of her neighbors heard her pleading for her life and called the police. When they arrived, Jennifer had been stabbed 12 times in her neck and upper body and had defensive wounds on her arms. Her body and hair had been cleaned. She was unclothed, wrapped in a duvet cover, and placed on her couch. Hawes was still in the home, his clothes soaked in blood, and he had slit his wrist in an attempt to commit suicide. He was tried for Jennifer's murder, and it only took the jury 30 minutes to determine he was guilty.
Wow.
He is currently serving a life sentence without parole. Ugh, what a wretched man. Ladies, watch out for yourselves. Hug your puppies and cats and don't get murdered. Thanks again for the awesome podcast, Mary.
I feel like I saw that story where the guy is like on an ID channel, like some kind of stalking show.
Yeah.
Because
there's those awful stalk
I mean,
shows.
they have every version of every horrible thing that's happened to people as a
Who the
series.
Bleep Did I Marry?
I mean,
That's a show.
what about Swampkin or something like that? Or
Swamp Killers or something.
Swamp Killers. Just only murders in swamps.
Then they have just ones of siblings only.
Mm-hmm.
What else is there? People who have used mason jars only to kill people.
Oh, you mean Martha Stewart murders?
It's called the Shabby Chic murders.
She thought she was classy, but she was just cheap. Turns out
she wanted a light stain on her old bookcase.
And that would be the end of her.
But instead, the stain was of blood on her carpet.
It would be fun to be in one of those voiceover people for the ID channel.
Yeah.
Because you kind of talk like this, and then you talk like this.
And the reality is.
And then it's scary down here.
Everything's fine and you're wonderful, but then
you go into the basement.
And something happens.
Okay, we're back from a really solid set of hometowns, in which one of them, yes, is definitely a creepypasta fake fucking story that I found.
That happens. The thing is, we're not 14, so we won't have our eye out for things like that.
As soon as I was re-listening to it, I was like, how did I not know? He was not building a cage in the basement and called the cops, and the cops, and like, what the fuck?
But it's not unreasonable, because then I go on to tell the Todd Kohlhepp murder story, who is a person who kept women in.
That's right.
Basically in containers.
Right.
What are those things called? Shipping containers.
It's not out of the question. That's a really good point.
No,
I think what we learned is that
at all.
If anyone's sister-in-law said this is true, it's not true. We need it
Right.
from like the source or like the next door neighbor, not the like.
Yeah. When it's too perfect a like plot with the details too perfectly creepy and it's not first person or like some sort of, you can pin it here.
Once removed is all we can do.
Right. We need to verify and we're supposed to trust, but we don't. That's how we do it over here. But there are some updates.
Yeah.
My second story was about the Colombo murders. The update is just that Frank DeLuca died in prison in 2023 and Patty Colombo is still in prison. She was just denied parole in 2024.
Wow.
So, yeah, horrifying.
Yeah. All right, let's get into more hometowns. This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace.
Every successful small business starts with someone saying, I wonder if people would actually buy this.
Squarespace gives you everything you need to find out.
From consultations to events and experiences, you can showcase your skills with a customizable website designed to attract clients and grow your business.
With Squarespace's collection of cutting-edge design tools, anyone can build a beautiful, professional online presence that perfectly fits their brand or business.
Get paid on time with professional invoices and online payments. Plus, streamline your workflow with built-in appointment scheduling and email marketing tools.
Head to squarespace.com/murder for a free trial.
And when you're ready to launch, use offer code MURDER to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Goodbye.
Buying clothes is easy. That's why everyone's always doing it.
But finding clothes you actually want to wear is the hard part.
Get all your favorite elevated essentials at Quince.
Quince specializes in effortless, high-quality essentials like ultra-soft organic cotton and premium Mongolian cashmere sweaters. They're beautifully tailored and built to last. And it's not just apparel. Quince also brings that same everyday elevation to everything they offer, from hotel-quality bedding and bath to kitchen staples, essentials, and thoughtfully designed furniture.
They work directly with ethical factories, so you're paying for quality, not brand markup.
It's so true that they have wonderful items that aren't just clothes. I have like 3 of their 100% mulberry silk pillowcases. I've bought throws from there. I've bought bedding from there. And it is just as great quality as their clothes and super affordable.
Upgrade your everyday.
Download the Quince app for app-exclusive offers or go to quince.com/MFM. Get free shipping on your order and 365-day returns.
Now available in Canada and the UK too.
QUINCE.com/MFM.
Goodbye.
The right piece of furniture can completely change your room.
And your life. It's amazing what one good couch can do for morale.
And that's why there's Article.
Article makes it effortless to create a stylish, long-lasting home at an unbeatable price.
They take great care in curating their collection, focusing on pieces that stand the test of time. There's no filler. Every item is chosen for its craftsmanship, design, and lasting value.
And with Article's 30-day satisfaction guarantee, you can shop with confidence, knowing that if you're not completely in love with your new furniture, you can easily return it.
I recently needed to replace my old outdoor dining room table and chairs, so of course I went straight to Article. They have the Sarik outdoor dining set. I got it in khaki green. It's such a cute, like minty green. It looks so good in my backyard. I can't wait to have alfresco dinners all summer. You know, we can carve pumpkins on it in fall. It's so beautiful. Article knocked it out of the park once again.
Article's offering our listeners $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more.
To claim, visit article.com/murder and the discount will be automatically applied at checkout.
That's article.com/murder for $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more.
Goodbye.
Do you want to do one more? Or are you done?
Let's see. I think I marked one more.
Okay. Why don't you?
Why don't?
Oh, wait. I've just found another one. Okay. You go.
Ready? Oh, this is one that I got excited when I saw because we already talked about this, but it's firsthand. So it's from Stephanie. And the subject line is, the story is everything my favorite murder dreams / nightmares are made of. Hello, ladies. First and foremost, I love your podcast and I can't get enough. I recently started listening and got my mom hooked too.
Yay.
I'm pretty sure,
Hey.
I'm pretty sure my husband is deeply unsettled by this and doesn't understand my true crime fascination.
I feel like those 3, that's a trifecta. Someone finds it, they tell their mom, their husband is freaked out by them.
Yeah.
Like, that keeps happening.
Yeah.
I love it.
I think that's how great marriages are built.
Yeah.
So my hometown murder is probably something you've seen in the news recently, and it takes place mainly in Spartanburg, South Carolina. I said north, but it's south. Yes. Todd Colehep has been charged with kidnapping Kala Brown or Kayla Brown, Kala, and keeping her chained by the neck and ankles for 2 months inside a metal storage container on his property. Did I mention Kayla lived down the street from me in Anderson, South Carolina? As if it wasn't horrifying enough. Turns out he's a full-fledged serial killer and a bunch of bodies, and they found a bunch of bodies buried on his property. In 1987, Todd Kohlhepp was convicted in Arizona for kidnapping and sexually assaulting a 14-year-old girl. He was only 15 at the time of the crime.
What?
Oh, I didn't see that.
It's really nice when we talk vaguely about something and then someone comes in with the facts and fills them in for us.
It's
and we don't even have to do any research.
I love this.
Me too.
Kohlhepp served 14 years in prison for this crime and registered as a sex offender when he got out. He decided to resettle in South Carolina, where he purchased 100 secluded acres of land.
That's always a good sign.
Red flag, red flag. Add that to the red flag list.
Ugh, it's long.
Secluded acres of land. Over 10 secluded acres. You don't need it. You don't need that many. Okay.
I don't even know what that looks like.
It's really big.
Yeah.
And it's only for cows.
And storage containers.
She said, can he be any more murdery? How was he allowed to do this? I mean, I guess it wasn't near a school or park, but just furthers the case for staying out of the damn woods. He became a real estate agent. Oh, why does that? For some reason, that really bothers me.
Because he's around people all the time, families. And this, I remember.
Houses.
Yes, and houses. She was working for him.
Oh. Eventually starting his own company and employing as many as 10 other agents. Do you have to disclose your sex offender status to your employees?
If you're the boss, you probably don't, right?
I don't know. So how do you feel about working for, she's like writing a play. So how do you feel about working for a violent sex offender? Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You can
just go on and live your normal life.
I would think that you do have to notify. He just didn't.
I bet it was on the record somewhere. So if you searched sex offenders in your area, he would come up, but I bet he doesn't have to tell them if he's the boss.
Right.
Maybe kids, but then if kids, like your kid comes to the office, fuck, man. I mean, clearly this guy wasn't fucking following the rules to begin with. So.
Yeah. And here's the thing. If you just got a new job, you want to check LinkedIn, you want to check,
sex offenders,
the sex offenders registry.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Anyways, on August 31st, Kala Brown and Charlie Carver, who live right up the street from me, went missing when they answered an ad for Kohlhepp to do some work, help cleaning up the property. When they arrived, he pulled the gun and took them hostage. He immediately shot and killed Charlie and buried him in a shallow grave next to where the shipping container.
Oh, so she knew.
She did. Where Kala was chained up for over 2 months. 2 days after the couple went missing, Anderson County police started pinging Kala's cell phone, which eventually led police to Kohlhepp's property. It took them 2 weeks to get a search warrant. They started with flyovers of the property before taking their search to the ground. Police eventually heard Kala pounding on the storage container and they found her unharmed. Shortly after Kala was rescued, police realized they were dealing with a serial killer. They have since found 3 other bodies on the property. He also confessed to a 13-year-old case where 4 employees at a Spartansburg motorcycle shop were shot in the back in broad daylight with no witnesses. I mean, what in the actual fuck? Google it. There is weird shit coming out daily on this guy.
Dude.
I am a transplant from Chicago and am seen often as the northern aggressor who won't say hi to anyone. But this further proves your argument of fuck politeness. Apologize later. I do not need help with my groceries. I don't want to start small talk over my accent. And thank you, Todd Kohlhepp, for ruining nature. Thanks for taking the time to read my story. Stay out of the woods. Stay sexy. Don't get murdered. Stephanie.
What the fuck?
That was crazy.
I wonder who the other bodies are. And I want to look up that fucking shooting. I love when the murder I know I'm going to do in Chicago. There's one of 2, but these huge crimes that people don't, when it's a mass shooting and people are how, the yogurt shop murder.
Yeah.
It's how the fuck do we still not know who did these? And then just some guy confesses and it's okay.
Yeah.
We would have never found this person. Yeah. He has no links, no ties.
It's just some random person that's living to escape these evil things they've done.
Totally.
And moving away, moving to South Carolina, moving to the countryside so that
I mean, at first when this story broke and they were we found this kidnapped girl, then it was I was so happy for her. Her life's going to suck and be awful and hard to get through, but she can get through it. And I was, when there's a survivor story, I'm so fucking relieved and happy, but it's just not, it's not, I mean, her boyfriend was killed next to her, you know, probably, and as an intimidation thing for her and bury. Oh, what a fucking.
I mean, who knows? Who knows? No, it's huge trauma and insane, but she did live. And that is amazing because those are the stories. I mean, there's 4 other bodies on his property or 3 other bodies on his property and 4 people he killed in a motorcycle shop. She's so lucky.
I know.
So lucky to be alive.
God bless her, as Karen would say. God bless. God bless her.
God bless her.
How long should we do? One short one more and then have charity corner?
Sure.
Okay. All right. This is called my hometown horror. Hey, I'm new to your podcast. Nice work, by the way. And I don't know if you're still wanting stories about hometown murders. Oh, we are. But here's mine if you want it or not. I want you, Casey, I want you to be more confident.
Casey, I feel like you feel very vulnerable sending in this murder.
Yeah.
And we got you,
Yeah.
baby.
You don't need to make yourself small.
No.
We're here with you.
Celebrate good times. Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
So Casey says, back when I was about 6 or 7, something happened that shook our town to this day. A 17-year-old girl went out for a run on endless country roads in this area. Dumbass, never run alone. Like, how do you not know that? It was the 90s. Well, not surprisingly, she went missing. Years and years went by. Flash forward to 2010, another jogger finds this trash bag on the side of the road. For whatever reason, this weirdo decides to look into the bag. Inside were
like there's all victims.
Yeah, everyone's a fucking idiot.
Casey hates everybody.
She sounds like me. Inside were some of the remains of the woman, dismembered and shoved into the bag. Upon further investigation, 4 more bags were found scattered around the county, all containing the same woman's pieces. Fucking hell. It was that girl that had gone missing in the 90s, grown up and fucking dismembered. Grown up.
Wait.
The girl who was a teenager and went missing in the fucking 90s.
Oh, this wasn't her teenage body. This was
her. This is what it looks like. Some fucked up fuck kidnapped that girl, held her for almost 20 years, murdered her. This is a sad ending to your last story. Then fucking dismembered her and threw her in the side ditch. Yep, that's what happened here. Nothing had happened before that, and nothing has happened since. The fucker was never caught, and the poor family never got any answers. He lives in town, clearly, right? You wouldn't bring her all the way back to town. 20. You look so sad.
I just don't. I mean, I don't have a theory except for it's so dark. It's just like
so dark. The 20 years.
Horrible.
But what really screws up my mind is that this rando kept this innocent girl alive somewhere close to this town for almost 20 years and no one was able to find and save her. How terrible it must have felt to be her and not be able to get help for that long. Also, how sad for her family to realize that.
It's so awful.
And then said, also, what possesses someone to hold someone hostage for that long and then all of a sudden kill them? What could have happened to make him snap and murder her after so long? Okay, I'll stop thinking about it and let you guys mull this over. Thanks.
Well, I mean, aren't these always the questions that come up that cannot be answered? It's the reason that everybody's interested in this stuff. And yeah, I mean, what kind of monster? What does he look like? Does he look like... Have you seen pictures of Todd Kolep, the other guy?
Yeah.
He's really big.
Yeah.
Like he's a very, very large man. Yeah.
I just wonder, like, after 20 years, like, don't you get attached them to your victim at some point?
Not if you're a psychopath or a sociopath.
Right.
No way. Which you would have to be to do that. I mean, no, it's...
They found her adult body. I was not expecting that. I thought maybe they would find her, like she had been kept somewhere as a dead teen body.
It's just a new low.
Poor sweet angel. Poor sweet little... Oh, man. Well, we went up for a little while and then we just went right back down.
What do we expect?
I don't know. Well, I feel just as awful. How about you?
Yeah, I feel pretty bad.
Well, at the end of the show now, we're doing saying one good thing that happened to us this week.
Oh, yeah. What good thing happened to you this week?
Nothing. But I want to say that Karen, we donated some money as my favorite murder.
Oh.
today. So Brian Safi and Aaron Gibson from the Throwing Shade podcast started posting on Instagram just screen grabs of the charities they were just donating to. And it was just like, just do this. Like they kept posting places that they were donating to. And I was like, all right, you know what? I feel like shit. I'm going to try that. So I did a couple, and I did one as my favorite murder to the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence.
Great.
So we did that. That's one good thing.
That's perfect.
Right?
That's a great thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Money counts. Spend your money wisely.
Yeah. And if you don't have money to give, just give blood or become a bone marrow transplant. I'm on the bone marrow
Are you a bone marrow?
I'm a donor. What did I say? Wow, I didn't even catch that. Bone marrow? Shit, man. And can I point out I've been drinking water this whole time?
Yeah, it's
I'm
so
not even
cold.
I'm shit-faced, but I'm just haven't been drinking.
But you're just drinking water.
Yeah. Bone marrow transplant donor list and blood. Try to give money.
You're just like, give every possible thing.
Give it all away.
You know what it is? Just try to do things for other people. That's actually, it really is something that makes people feel better, is when you make human connection and you help out.
Yep.
Be a helper.
I think that's a great idea.
It's also something that I have to say, like, I'm not that good at, because I'm always like, time and it's pain or my comfort or whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like that's something I would like to do better at, which is like, that's the whole idea of like volunteering is sacrifice, and you're supposed to be kind of giving of yourself. It's supposed to be time off of your couch where you're not comfortable.
Yeah.
That's the whole idea.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, go, you guys go do something good for someone.
Yeah.
And it'll make you feel better about how fucked up everything is. Right? Is that how it happens?
Right? Let us know if it works.
Yeah. Hey, Elvis, come in here. Thanks for listening, you guys. We hope, we have hope.
Stay sexy.
And don't get murdered. Elvis, do you want a cookie? Come on, man.
Oh, man.
Oh, Mimi, you want a cookie?
Mimi.
No.
Mom, Mimi, want to be my friend?
Elvis, cookie.
Hi.
Cookie. Cookie.
All right.
I think I heard him. Cookie.
I mean,
see, we go. Yeah, there. Yeah, here it comes. Here it goes. Elvis, you want a cookie? You want cookie?
Finally.
You want cookie?
Take your time. Well, now you're going to have to wait for a cookie.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Yep. Cookie. Cookie.
He's like, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, we're back. So, Karen, any updates?
The update is just that the story was still unfolding when I was talking about it in this 2016 episode. 400 episodes later, I do the deep dive, which is the Superbike murders case in episode 458. It's called The Demands Are Incredible, that episode. And you get the entirety of the story, which is actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
That, like, the story had just broken of finding Kayla Brown on his property. And then this is basically like, now here's everything they know.
Yeah, that was wild.
Including a cold case.
Yeah, totally. That was a great story. You did a great job in that one.
Thank you.
That is episode 458. So, I mean, Abject Failure is a pretty great name for this episode.
So perfect.
But a couple other options in case, because we always need options.
Like you said, you called it Greetings Corner. Was meeting people at the acupuncturist or Madewell or whatever.
Yeah. And then we could also call it Bloated as a Balloon, about sugar-free gummy bears, those dreaded things.
Forever. I mean, that should be the title just because that was the episode.
Bloated as a balloon.
It was a diarrhea episode. There's also Justin@Timberlake.com, which was your joke about
Right.
It's a famous person's email. That is so funny.
Oh my gosh.
And also, what about the lesson of we've been through this before, people stick together and keep their heads on straight. Like people are coming out and showing up and rising up, and it's really amazing to see. So all is not lost.
Yep. Love it. Thanks for listening, and we will talk at you soon.
Stay sexy.
And don't get murdered.
Goodbye.
Elvis, do you want a cookie?
Hey everybody, here's the thing about other home security systems. They're all designed for after the window breaks, after someone's inside, after you get the notification, after the police come. SimpliSafe is the first system designed for before, stopping a break-in before it even begins.
That's right. Unlike traditional security systems that only alert you after a break-in is already underway, SimpliSafe is designed to help prevent the crime before it starts. Their cameras can detect suspicious activity at the perimeter and alert live US-based agents. Then SimpliSafe's agents assess the threat, intervene, speak through the camera to scare off the intruders, and call for 911 dispatch.
That's right, and SimpliSafe has been protecting your world for 20 years, everybody. So celebrate their anniversary and save 60% on your new SimpliSafe system at simplisafe.com/stuff. That's 60% off, you guys, at simplisafe.com/stuff. Plus, when you order, write in our show name and the How Did You Hear About Us survey to let them know that we sent you. Don't forget, there's no safe like SimpliSafe.
The kids are back in school. Now it's your turn to head back to the beach.
During Cheap Caribbean's Back to Beach sale, save $200 site-wide on vacation packages of 4 nights or more with code 200BEACH.
Trade school drop-offs for beach walks, lunch boxes for beach bars, and your daily routine for adults-only relaxation.
Use code 200BEACH and get more beach for less money.
Book your beach vacay today at cheapcaribbean.com. Goodbye.
There's always a point in the day when your feet decide they've had enough.
Luckily, there's Reef.
You may know Reef for their ridiculously comfortable sandals, but they aren't stopping there. The women's Neptune has everything you could ever want in a sneaker.
The Neptune is a lightweight, everyday slip-on shoe with a crush-back heel, so you can wear it traditionally or step on the heel and wear it like a slide.
Lightweight, breathable, and easy to wear, the Neptune is the everyday shoe your feet have been waiting for.
The Neptune makes me so freaking happy because my whole life I've been yelled at for crushing the heel of my foot. Because I want every shoe to be a slide, every shoe. And they actually make them that way. And it makes me so happy. Plus, they're super comfortable, they're light, and they're really cute.
So check out the Neptune on reef.com and redeem 15% off your first purchase.
Goodbye.